Welcome to Academic Guru's Tutoring Thursday, where we answer all of your high school, college, and university questions. If you would like your question to be featured on next week's Tutoring Thursday, please submit your questions to questions@academicgurusinc.com. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay current with all of our new videos.
So the uprightness, so to speak, if we transfer our tools, like our optical tools from mirrors to lenses, it really doesn't matter in terms of like virtual or reals. As long as your image is virtual, no matter whether it's mirror or a lens, you're going to be having an upright image. But what matters is if it appears on the other side, or if it appears on the same side. So here I have for you a diverging lens. So as you see, I have this diverging lens going on here. And what happens is, I put in my object right here. And as you take a look at the ray tracing, so one of the rays is parallel to the principal axis, so it gets diverged and it diverges, but it fans out, so to speak, but it's as if it has been coming from the focal point. The other one passes through the center. Like I said, this ray tracing is totally another video for itself, but I mean, I'm just explaining to you, hopefully you get the idea of what's going on. If it passes through the center, it just passes through it without any deflections whatsoever. As you see, the reflected rays of light, they are both getting away from each other as they move forward. So our brain basically understands and realizes the image out of like converging them somehow together and like get them together in the back. And as you see, the image is still upright. It is coming from the diverging rays of light, so it is virtual. It is upright because it is virtual, but because this is a lens, it appeared on the same side as the object, and you can just see the difference between these two scenarios. Moving on. Basically, what we have is we have like this converging lens. All right, and then I put in my object right here. And as you see, the ray tracing, so I have like this ray of light passing through and like basically being parallel to the principal axis. It gets together because it's converging lens. It gets together and it passes through the focal point, just like this one, but it's as if coming from the focal point, so it fans out. But for this one, it actually gets converged because of the name, hence the name converging lens. And then this one passes through the center, so it basically passes without any deflections whatsoever. As you can see, the rays, like the reflected rays, or the not reflected here because it's like a mirror, so it's a lens. So a lens, it's a piece of glass, so nothing reflects off of it. It just like the rays passing through the piece of glass, which we call lens. These rays are converging. As you see, they actually get together, and this makes us creates the image which we call real. As you know, images that are real images, they're all inverted, whether it's a lens or a mirror. The real images are both inverted, as you see here. And however, and as you can see, because this is a lens, the real image is on the other side, but here for the mirrors, the real image is basically on the same side as the object. So this essentially wraps up the whole, real image versus virtual images. The only thing I need to tell you, these are all qualitative, but if you want to do more quantitative stuff, and if you want to do, let's say, lenses or mirrors formula, which is like 1 over f is 1 over object plus 1 over image, then for real images you are going to be putting a positive sign here, and for virtual ones we're going to be using a negative sign. That same applies for the focal point, but that's another video. In this video I'm just like talking about the real versus virtual images. So real images go with the positive sign, virtual images, they go with the negative sign. Please subscribe to the channel, and also like it. If you like this video, share it with your friends, and if you have any questions, email it to us, and I'll see you guys later soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning into our Tutoring Thursday channel. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. We would love to hear from you. Until next week's Tutoring Thursday, happy studying.